Hey everybody, Mature Simmer here. So welcome to Seafarer, the ship sim. So this is an early access title that released a couple days ago. Been trying to get in here and take a look at things, but been busy with other sims in the time I've had to play around. But finally gave myself a little space here. Did have a challenge loading in. I had to actually get the system kind of force a shutdown. Basically, it was unpress any key on the main screen after you set the brightness, which is the first thing you do, and it just wasn't doing anything. But I forced the shutdown, restarted it, and it's let me in and been able to get myself set up. As always, with everything, turn the music off. It does have kind of a pretty exciting music thing in the background, so if you're able to do that, but I just don't want to risk a strike or, getting flagged for things on YouTube because it just doesn't like music, as you'll have heard from any creator. And I'm certainly not at the size of a channel that I can, get licensing or anything like that, even from the, I know it all the time, and I forget what the music thing is that starts with an E that everybody uses. But if you know what it is, you'll know what it is. So we'll just leave it there. So we're going to go into single player here. Okay, looks like we can't even pick expert. I don't know that I would. I'm not a boat person. Before Rylings became an important industrial harbor, the town was popular as a retreat for well-known artists. Their exchange gave rise to the largest cultural festival in the region. The highlight is the annual revival of the opera Ishmael's Tale. Alright, so we're getting some sounds. Waiting for world partition is what it says in the back. So yeah, I think there's a little bit of story in here. The reviews so far have been mostly negative, I will be upfront. But a lot of people have talked about, maybe expectations and this and that. And I think I've seen the opening cinematic before on YouTube. I think they showed it. So yeah, certainly jumpy a bit, not the smoothest. It's got me set at high for graphics, so I assume it does some sort of test at some point, because I think people talked about like redoing it, so we'll see. If the gameplay is like this, I might adjust some things down, but for now we're it's early access, so we're gonna give it a go. And obviously there's a lot going on here, so how quickly it can render things. Now they have already issued a notice on performance and stability, and that they've been listening to what people are saying, and that they are planning some sort of a patch in the near future. So, and part of what they talked about was like loading some rendering upon load rather than doing it as things are happening. Kind of funny, I think my air has turned on in the house, so suddenly I got this cool breeze as the gulls swept down. So I don't think that's a feature that's available from the game, that they suddenly give you atmosphere.
This way.
Alright. I think I can use the gamepad, so I am going to turn that on now. We'll see. There we go. Alright. Move the camera. Okay, the right stick. Yeah, definitely choppy.
There's the legend. Come over here.
Alright, where are you? I assume he's... Oh, I see. Go to Teddy and talk to him. Okay. So you can see my shadow moving.
It's been so long. I'm glad you came by. I could really use your help. There's so much to do on this ship. I can't handle it all by myself. But can you still do all this stuff? Come on, I've got a little test for you.
So yeah, I had to create a bit of an avatar. Well, not a bit of an avatar. I had to create one, so that's the best I could come up with.
Just check the task list. There's always something that needs doing. You won't run out of work.
I will say it's intriguing that they don't even attempt to have, you know, lips move or whatever. Here you can see all the tasks you'll do when you accept an assignment. All the required steps will be shown here.
Seems like you've already figured it out.
Sure.
Alright, let's start with a short cruise. Head to the bridge and make yourself comfortable.
Alright, I assume this is somewhat of a tutorial or something, so, well, the bridge is normally up there. We're making a lot of noise when we walk. Alright, alright, and, oh, open door. Alright, so some of the things people complained about was that it's not really an open world type thing. I see, take steering.
Feels great to be back at the helm again, right? On your
Sure.
left, you can raise the anchor, and off we go.
On the left. Let's see. Oh, okay. How do I do that? How do I interact with it? Oh, I see. There's a little dot. It was just kind of hidden. Okay, easy enough. So
Once the
yeah,
anchor's
I
up,
may make
it's
some
full speed ahead.
changes.
You do remember that tugboats have 360-degree rotatable propellers, right? No reverse gear here.
Okay. So use left to increase and decrease the thrust. And the left stick to rotate the pods, so everything happens there. While rudders operate in a limited angle, keep in mind that each ship controls differently. Your settings will be retained until you reset them. You can use X to stop your engine and Y to reset your pods. Okay, while at the helm you can monitor your speed, engine, and rudder settings. Additionally, you'll have an overview of your fuel level, engine status, and hull integrity. Alright, so I am going to...
Let's take this beauty for a spin.
We will do that in a moment. Okay, so they do suggest changing the anti-aliasing to see if it matters. Now it says TAR, oh, FSR. I'm like, there isn't even an FSR, but... Okay, so frame generation... Well, we'll see if I do that. We'll leave that on. And then make sure graphics, yeah, we're pretty good on that. Check if the auto detection has not applied the appropriate settings. Well, I wouldn't know if it did or not. Deactivate VSync. That might be a big one. Okay, it's already off. Turn on, off again, and on the anti-aliasing. I don't understand. Was there an off? Doesn't look like there is. Oh, well, anti-aliasing quality. Let's see. Epic. As high as I can go. Can I go to off? No. Right, so I don't understand. Turn off and turn on anti-aliasing. Again, it doesn't look like. And turn down global illumination. This one seems to be a huge performance decrease at the moment. Alright, so we're going to turn that to medium to start. Alright, well, I've only changed basically, so let's see. View distance high, shadow quality, reflection high, desync off, field of view, and then UI scaling. Alright. Alright, saved. And you can report bugs directly in the game as it shows. Alright. This might be a little bit better. Because I don't know if some of it is just... Okay. So, increase your thrust. There we go. And... This is odd. I'm trying to turn, and again, it's a ship, so... Okay, why am I going backwards? Why am I going backwards? I don't understand. So do I need to change everything? Oh, I see. Hold on. Alright, reset the pods. Alright, so they're reset. Oh, yeah, see, this is like backwards. Weird. Alright, I think the problem is it's backwards, but yet... Because see, the way... It's getting my head around this, because the way it's turned, even though I'm pressing, like, to the right, thinking, oh, I'm going to turn right, no, I'm turning the pods, and that's changing the angle a bit. Alright, so... Let me try to get this to 0 here. Because, like, it should stop turning in a bit. And in theory, we're going 12 knots or whatever. I have no idea what that weird sound was. Whoops. So I'm gonna turn it slightly that way. Maybe a little bit more. Gonna back this off. So that works, at least that, like, it sets the throttle appropriately. Yeah, see, now we're slightly coming back. So, you know, and I understand, and that's the part. And the other issue is, I think we have, like, the waves doing their thing is also a bit of a challenge, because...
Oh, wow. Look at this mess. A powerful storm swept through here last week. It tore up docks, boats, everything. Wood as far as the eye can see.
Right, I see. Third person. Alright, I'm gonna try to get to that marker, but it's definitely challenging. Because this should bring me back the... Oh no, it shouldn't. Never mind. I'm a dork. I'm doing the wrong thing again. Alright, so I'm gonna try to bring it down. Yeah, it's gonna take some getting used to. Like, I've got to get my head wrapped around this.
Let's check out all the debris.
Okay, so now, yes, I want to go this way and turn pretty quickly. We're going 17 knots. We probably, whoops, changing my view. We'll decrease this a bit. Alright, and again, well, because we're going to start, like, I probably want to slow my turn a bit here. Right. So now we'll try to go straight. So yeah, I think there's only 3 or 4 different ships available right now. And each of them, so Eleanor is a tugboat, and I don't think there's much. There's like police and fire vessels, and I think there's in essence 2 tugboats, so like you're doing a semi-rescue thing. Alright, we're going still 17 knots. So, let's see. Alright. Trying to make sure I'm whoop. I need to go the other way, because I'm...
The trash ended up here of all places, and cleanup still hasn't finished. Better go slow and keep your distance. I don't want anything getting stuck in my propellers.
I understand, neither do I. Especially since they're your propellers. Alright, so we have the heading up top, it looks like. So we're going about... We're getting close to 300. Alright, again, I'm going the wrong way. Because we're going to want to turn kind of sharply in that direction. And I'm assuming... I'm trying to figure out if those other little blue boats are operating in any way. Alright, so let's straighten out. Because, yeah, it's getting us awfully close to have us go through this. So... Because, yeah, you can see there's stuff, like, under the water there. Now I see like 42 kN on that screen on the side. I don't know what that means. I would think that, you know, you would think that would be knots, but it's clearly not. Whoops. I don't want to turn super sharp.
A bunch of seals have already made themselves at home here.
Is that what that moaning sound is? Because I'm like, what is that weird sound? Alright, so... Yeah, because the current, I think, is a bit challenging. See, I'm trying to figure out if the, if what I'm seeing on the sonar, like it's like on the left side here, we're clear of things. Oh boy. We're getting really close over there. I don't like that. So there's more challenge to this than one would think. Alright, so I'm gonna just start to try to go straight. Alright, we're gonna try to get through there. There's clearly that boat and whatever, but yeah, things are still, you know, I mean, it's not great frame rate. I'm not gonna... Yeah, I don't know if you hear it sounds like a didgeridoo in my ear or something. You know, again, I use a headset, so it just sounds a little odd. I'm assuming as long as we're within the blue buoys that we're okay. But I don't know. There's like some red thing over there. Alright, so
slow down. Watch out for that catamaran ahead.
Whoops. Alright, because at this point, like, it should... No, I don't like... Oh, I'm going the wrong way, that's fine. Stupid me. So I'm like, I want to turn to the other direction, but it's not working. Ooh, I think I'm hitting something. So we're gonna try to get through here. Oh boy. I mean, we're going slow, so I'm assuming we're not, like, destroying anything, but... Alright, we're going 12 knots. Whoops, no, I want to go the other way. So yeah, I don't know if we're, like, dragging along something, or what the deal is. So I'm not sure I'm going to get a great score here, or whatever it's going to tell us. He's going to be like, you survived, but you didn't really deserve to. Yeah, why they move you through a debris field, I don't know, but I'm sure some of it is just they want you to maneuver appropriately. So we still want to turn a little more that way.
All right, good.
Alright, well, he said good. He didn't say you did okay. He said good. He didn't say excellent. Alright, so I think we're gonna wanna kind of head out straight. I'm gonna speed myself up a bit. Now, okay, so if I use the mouse, I can... Sorry, so that was my big move around. Like, so I don't have to use the... it's probably easier if I use the stick to move, though. Maybe. It's being very unresponsive. Alright, I want to go... Whoops, no, I want to go this way. It's getting dark. Does time move very quickly in this thing? I don't know. It says 8:51.
I hope the seals don't get too used to their artificial sandbar. Hope you find a better sunbed, my furry friends.
Okay. So yeah, part of the feedback I've read, again,
that weather's not looking good.
people were complaining about,
before it gets worse.
you know, the free view and all, and just going wherever you want, where this is certainly scripted. They're like, yeah, go here, go here. So I'm not sure, I assume that's like a breakwater or a wall out. Oh no, that's just debris. Okay. Alright, so the breakwater is where we have the light. And so again, yeah, it's red and green when you're coming in. So you're kind of, the green is going to be, and it kind of, I think, shows on the boat underneath that microphone. I think that's the port, which is left, and I only know that because I did learn some time ago as a child or something. Probably when we had, when we had our own little boat, we drove on a lake. Port and left both have 4 letters, and so you kind of learn that, and basically, you know, that's the situation. So let's see if will it slow down the turn? I would think it should. I shouldn't have to, like, keep compensating, I don't think, but it seems like I do. See, it's weird. Alright, so I think we're at about 180. I don't see where before you could see a little bit of white, like telling you where to go. Alright, I can probably speed things up a bit again. Because now we're clear of the debris. So again, we're going to want to turn here. I probably don't need to be as pronounced, is I guess what I'm learning. Little things go a long way. Alright, so we gotta go 0.2 nautical miles there. So we definitely haven't gone very far. I think we've gone like half a nautical mile right now. Which again, at 16 knots, which I think is roughly miles per hour to some degree. I mean, I think it's off a little bit, if I remember correctly from airplane days. But, you know, if I'm going 30, it would take me, I think, you know, I'd go obviously 15 miles in an hour, or 30 miles in an hour, so half a mile would take a bit of time. But I'd say the changes in the graphics settings, I mean, it's not wonderful, but like, again, if you're looking at the smoke, for example, coming off the smokestacks, I think it's not too bad. Alright, and this is the basics of ship control. And then we have harbor maneuvers, but I don't know that we can... Now let's see. I want to go, yeah, that way a little bit. So I'm not sure if the... I don't know what that sound is. I mean, it sounds like some sort of radar sonar thing. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's just... No, the white is due north, so yeah, I guess it's, if you want to call it the GPS, the red on the bottom is like, that's your general heading. Because my problem is, I don't think I'm really looking quite forward. Okay, welcome to Meddington. Ooh, I got 150 stars. Like now, maybe I'm looking forward. And this is not a real-world location or anything. It is just created.
A lot's changed in Meddington since you left. But you know what hasn't changed? The fish sandwiches, of course. Still the best, right here.
Ludwig to Eleanor, please respond. This is Captain Hansen speaking. I see you're trailing us with the tugboat. Can you push us up to the dock real quick? They forgot about us, and otherwise we'd have to wait 2 hours.
No problem, Captain. We've got your back.
I assume it's over there. So that's where I'm headed.
Didn't see that coming, but I'm not complaining. Hansen's a good one.
So again, you can see the... Well, no, the red is still... Wait a minute. So where am I going? Am I going... I must be going to the .04 now. Never mind. Sail to the... I'm assuming I'm going there. So... We'll see if that's going to be... Whoop. Ah. Again, so confusing. It's kind of freezing up on me. Gosh. Oh, no, we got sound again. Okay, well, we're back. That ship is like... Are they all gonna run into each other? It's sure... Holy moly. Alright. How are they turning that sharply? Does it know I'm here? Now I'm a little concerned. So I'm gonna try to get out of the way. So I don't know if it was trying to spawn that ship, and that's what happened, or what. But, so I'm assuming the wake on this is gonna be... We'll see what the water's like. Oh yeah, you can see it coming, so we should start rocking. Okay, now this is a much smoother move now. Yeah, those ships are way more agile than I think they'd be. I do not think you'd have a cargo ship like that moving the way that thing is moving. Look how quick that turned. So I think there's a bit of a... Whoops, I want to go this way. There's a bit of craziness there, but it did put me right back here. So there is that, at least. But yeah, the whole flow of everything, like the view is simpler, so again, maybe this is rendering, or maybe it didn't take my changes until I reloaded.
Patrol. They're monitoring the traffic. Keep a low profile. With this visibility, we should probably turn on the lights, just to be safe.
Alright. So, turn the lights, use lights. Alright, Did I turn on my lights? I don't know that I did. I see. Inner lights, outer lights, signal lights. Okay. And now we'll turn that off. I'll rotate this back. So now if I do that, okay. So now look at the deck there. Like, that is pretty cool. Alright, well, other than it crashing, I can't say. I mean, this is a much better experience now. But again, maybe it was trying to load the rank. Ooh, we got maybe closer to the harbor than we wanted. Alright. I probably want to, probably need to slow down. So I'm actually going to turn off my engines, because again, I'm sure there's going to be a bit of, you know, it's going to take some time to slow down. But we're going to sail to the marked area, which is here. Alright, we're going to turn on the engine a bit.
First, you've got to line up properly or it won't work. But be careful.
Tap up the designated ship, push the vessel into the marked area. Alright, so basically, yeah, we gotta come out here and then just push it, I assume, straight on. And I'm assuming, again, the way the arrows show, even though I'm assuming we're probably not supposed to climb onto the deck of the ship, because I don't understand up arrows like that. And it looks like Steam was telling me my game time was about 36 minutes, so yeah, because I was worried, because again, if this thing isn't playable, I mean, even though it was just $20, I mean, with obviously $20 with tax, you know, I don't want to suddenly be doing stuff, right? You know, and paying for stuff that is totally useless. So let's see. So yeah, the trick with boats, obviously, and that's been the intrigue, is, you know, your surface is moving. Unlike, you know, let's say truck sim, you know, I'm on a road and I turn and I know where I'm going. Here, I'm like, the water's flowing around, there's just stuff happening. Alright, so I am gonna put the motor down a bit. Again, I do need some thrust, because obviously I want to turn here. So let's see. You may hold A to align your... Well, I'm going to try to do this, because to me that's like the park thing. But I'm going to...
Now give it all you've got.
Well, not yet. Now maybe I'll give it all I've got. Oops. Because, yeah, we're still not up on it, I don't think. Now we're close. Oh, let me... Alright. So now we want to push it. How do I know if it's going to be in the marked area? You know, we're barely moving, which I guess is fine. We're just going 0.1 knots. Yeah, it is moving, I think. Let's see. No, I can't. See, I can't get any further away. Alright, well, I see the thing there. Like, do I increase it more? Just gonna try to push a little bit that way. Yeah, I just don't know if I'm really moving. Okay, well now I'm fully up there. I don't understand. Because yeah, I held A to align myself. And maybe that was the thing, is like, it wasn't enough? I don't know. Because yeah, if it's doing anything, I don't know that it is. Oh, that's an awful sound. Don't go inside the containers. Alright. Like, I don't understand. I'm fully there, but did I need to really hit him? Like, that doesn't seem to make sense that I would want to do that. Alright, so let me lower this, and then I guess we'll... Alright, so we're gonna... Whoops. We're gonna get ourselves here. And now we're gonna kind of go the other way, and we're gonna see... Whoops. If we can line this up and get in there more where we need to. Like, I just don't know if it's really moving. Like, to me, this doesn't seem like we're making any progress. Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, I don't know, I'm pushing forward now. But, like, if this is moving, it's news to me. so we're gonna turn these off. And you can hear it winding down. And what I'm gonna do then, whoops, is turn the motor all the way around. Okay. And now we're gonna go up. And then I'm gonna come from the end, and I'm gonna just go at it, and we'll see if that does enough. So I'm gonna basically get myself to the point where I am clear of this, which is kind of where he said, give it all you got. Alright, so we'll do that. Again, we're gonna let this go down. And then we're just gonna ram the heck out of the thing, I guess. But that just doesn't seem like how we'd want to do this. Alright, so I need to be exactly on. And so here we go. We're slowing down to the knots in the other direction. And now we're like going through our own wake, so. But we'll see if I like hit this thing at, I don't know, 17 or 10 or 12. I mean, in theory, we've got the bumpers, right? And I want to go this way a little bit. Now I want to go straight. Alright, we're up to 12. Okay, that's very weird.
Ah, damn, I totally forgot about the test. You know what? There's no way you would have failed anyway. Head back to the dock and let's grab some fish sandwiches to celebrate.
Alright. This is odd, to say the least, but sure. Alright, so that was weird. Definitely a bit.
That container ship's a real beauty, huh? Maybe one day you'll get to tow it. Or better yet, steer it.
Alright, so we're starting. So now if I go this way, no, I want to go this way. Now it's suddenly getting bright and daylight. That's weird. Alright, so let's go a little bit more there. And now it's choppy again. And I'm guessing it's because it's loading some things. So, really odd. But it is what it is. Alright, so because I want to rotate my way into the right location. Alright, so now I can go a little bit more like in this direction, and then it'll start hopefully moving forward. So you can see it's 3.8 knots, 3 point whatever. Alright, I'm gonna go back inside. Or I'm gonna try to go back inside, there we go. See if that helps. So I'm not sure again where we're gonna travel to. Alright, well clearly something's bearing down on me, so... Whoops, no, I wanna keep going the way I was going. This is responding so slow, it's so laggy. Yeah, it looks like he's just flying. I hope he's not. But I can see now the marker on the other side of that dock. I mean, we're only going 2 knots, so we're not moving very quickly. Alright, so I want to stop my turn, if I can. Yeah, this is unpleasant, because now it's not moving very well, so I just wonder if we're headed to another crash. We'll see shortly. Alright. So now I want to go back that way. 'Cause yeah, now we're going 6 knots. Like, now we're finally really starting to move a bit. Because I assume once we get to the pier, that'll be the end of this. And obviously that will be the end of what I try to do. Now, can I see behind me? Alright. I mean, we haven't gone very far. Oh, it won't let me turn any further that way. You know, you'd think you could rotate your body or something, but I guess not. Alright, I don't understand. Okay, so I guess... Alright, that's my front. Alright, so now I want to go... Whoops. I think I'm rotating too much that way. I can't see my... Oh, I see the dot now right in the middle of the really bright water. So yeah, I obviously don't want to get too close to the pier there. But we're going to speed up the engine some. There's that weird sound again. Alright. 13 knots. Yeah, I'm at full throttle at this point. So I'm just trying to line myself up straight, because I think that'll work. Maybe we'll go a little bit. Come on. Alright. It's rotating a tiny bit, but man, it is taking a long time to respond to control changes. Oh, goodness. Yeah, this is really laggy. So I don't know. It's like, do we keep doing it? Do we not? It's just so hard to decide if this is something I want to hang on to. I mean, again, I know it's early access. They're obviously going to need to get better. Yeah, see, but right now I'm going way, way too fast. No. Okay. Let's keep it about midway. Let's see, I mean, at this point, I've turned this a while ago, but it doesn't appear to be responding. Like, I think it's very, very delayed, and I don't know how delayed. Because that's the thing, like, I've been turning for a bit, and that's what I'm doing, is I'm, like, chasing a setting. So I'm gonna try to get myself straightened out and see. Okay, so I think that's pretty straight. But I assume we're going to keep turning for a bit. Although it is slowing down now. Alright, so I'm going to try to change settings again. And the issue is this, because I changed a few things. But it's like if I go back to, say, medium. Well, I think I did leave it on medium on everything. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's still a little iffy here. But like again, I've got a smoother view there. See, because I think that's one of the police boats, and that's what it was talking about, that it's doing whatever. I think that's one of the boats we can use too. Alright, so if I go back here, and now we want to turn this way, because we need to get around. Obviously I need to make sure I'm clear, but yeah, we're heading over there. See, but this at least is reasonably more responsive. So some of it is obviously figuring out what the proper settings are. Alright. So now I think again we're through where we need to be there. And again, if I can only run it on medium, that's fine, because I do think they have the recommended setting at, or the recommended at, like, I don't know if it was a 5000 series card. It may have been. So I don't have that, nor do I really want that, so I mean, that would be a problem to try to get me to that. So anyway, let's get over there. We're down to 0.1. Weird artifacting on the building. I'm sure that's got something to do with some of the settings I have. Alright, so again, we want to go this way. Straighten out. But I'm assuming I just kind of need to pull in that way. Oops. So I probably...
There's our dock up ahead. Don't mess this up at the last moment. I'm starving.
Okay. Yeah, we know you're starving, but... I just don't know how quickly it will slow down. Oops. So we're gonna hold the A once the arrow and the indicator is inside the colored zone. Okay. Alright, so we're holding A to dock. Oh, I see. Whoops. This is awful. Okay, so we're gonna turn this. Maybe not super fast, but we're going to rotate. So yeah, I think I went too far. Because I didn't know what it meant by the arrow. But I guess I should... I see, because yeah, we went we kind of went entirely by. I'm trying to avoid like hitting the wall. We're pushing away a little bit. Okay. So we're gonna get this, and now I'm gonna try to go here, and we'll see if we get anything coming back up. Alright, we do. So now I want to do this. And we want to get this way. And then hopefully the arrow will do its thing. Like, it seems like we're right there. So that's the thing. Alright. Okay.
Alright, good job. Why don't you come down here to the railing with me?
Alright. So we'll hold B to leave the steering wheel. We'll go down and talk to Teddy. So yeah, you can't actually dock, you just get close.
That was fun.
He still
But
looks just
before we
as
take a
weird.
break, I want to show you the awesome stuff your tablet can do. Pull it out and I'll walk you through it.
Alright. So we press down to open the tablet, use it to find new jobs, manage your fleet, and edit the profile. Okay. So let's see. In every report, you have the opportunity to take on jobs for the various factions. Check the journal on your tablet to see which tasks are available, what the requirements are, what rewards are offered for completing them. Only one job can be active at a time. Follow the instructions in the task. To complete your assignments, to cancel a job early, use the journal on your tablet. Available jobs depend on various criteria, such as the region, port, or profile level, and they rotate after a certain period. So be sure to check your tablet regularly for new tasks. Okay, under Fleet, you'll find all the information about your current ship. At the port, you can carry out repairs, refuel, and purchase consumables or equipment. You can also switch to another ship in your fleet or buy a new ship. In the User tab, you'll find the information about your profile and progress. If you ever get stuck, you can look up here explanations of all the features under Hints.
That's it. If you want to work with the other factions, just reach out to them. They've always got something going on.
Alright, so... Alright, complete the tutorial. Okay, take on an introductory assignment from one of the factions to find out which jobs and ships you want to start with. You'll have the chance to get to know all factions before making a decision. But don't worry, your choice won't lock you into a faction permanently. So let's see. Tide Guard, Crescent. And then you can play a tutorial and choose a starter vessel. Okay, I think logistics would be better.
Hello, the voice on your radio is that of me, Adriana Ruiz, your primary contact at Crescent Port Logistics.
Alright, well, I don't want to do this right now.
Usually, I'm responsible for our contractual partners and handle communications with the captains. But if you didn't already know that, you wouldn't be here today to complete your training. of your cargo career. But in the end, the really big boat will be waiting for you. I can promise you that.
Okay, welcome to Crescent Port Logistics. Our job is really simple. We transport goods from A to B, guide the largest ships into the ports with our tugboats, also with the different types of standard containers. We also handle bulk and break bulk cargoes, as well as liquefied gas, LNG transportation, all of which have to arrive punctually within their delivery window.
From your registration documents, I can see this is more of a refresher course than a training course for you. Let's see if that's really the case. If you've been listening to me this far, you at least know how to operate a radio.
Alright, so if I save and then end the session. Oops. I didn't realize it would default to yes, but I think that's plenty to begin with. So it's interesting. So just hopping over to the website to kind of give you a background screen as we talk. Should be pretty brief, but yeah, what I didn't want to do is just be chewing up minutes while I was in there, because I'm not 100% sure, and you only get 2 hours before you can refund something. Yeah, first impressions, I can certainly see how people were like, oh, the performance is miserable. Obviously, it crashed on me once. I did keep it from crashing again, I suppose. Just not sure. Happy you've tagged along. If you haven't liked or subscribed yet, please consider that. And I will see you next time.